Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Hard Count. I'm Michael Emami, and I had a great interview with Emmett High School's quarterback, Caden Young. Young is a member of the 2022 class and stands at 6 foot 3 inches and 185 pounds. Young is a quarterback that can definitely run. He is elusive and quick and is a great decision maker. He has a solid arm and has good touch and timing on his passes. This year, Young had 37 touchdowns, 8 turnovers, and 3,427 combined yards. He and I had the opportunity to discuss his season as well as more on this episode. All right, everybody, here is Caden Young. Enjoy. Tell me a little about your program.
Um, well, we got a new coach when I was going into my freshman year, and so didn't really know what to expect. We were before that coach, we were in the I formation, and so like being a quarterback wasn't really a big deal. But once we got our new coach, we moved into more of a pro style offense where we can go under center in the gun, spread, RPO. We can do basically anything we want. My head coach owns the service to air system on, I guess it's online, but so he does he comes up with a lot of innovative offensive stuff that we can put in our game plan each week, and that's nice to use. And we're definitely built in the weight room for sure. Our school's like one of the smallest in the classification, so we're building the weight room so we can be able to compete with those guys.
Right. And obviously you kind of mentioned that. And so tell me a little about kind of how that adjustment was for you. So you go from the I formation to more of a pro style offense. So kind of how was that adjustment for you as a quarterback?
I mean, it's obviously nice because if like wanting to play at the next level, you learn basically everything that you're going to do throughout the next years if you go on and play, and that's great. And just being able to, well, I guess when he first came in my freshman year, like when I was in 8th grade, we never threw the ball because our middle school team was in the I formation getting ready for the high school team. So we never threw the ball. And so like I had to go get my throwing mechanics fixed and like everything, footwork, everything fixed just to be able to like somewhat perform. And then as I kept doing that throughout the past few years, I've just developed better and better, and now I'm here.
Right. And so I can see here that pretty tall. You're 6'3", 180. And you seem to have some decent mobility in the pocket. You got a good arm. You can make very good reads. You're connecting well with your receivers. Tell me a little about kind of what you do in the offseason to prepare.
We just finished we took second in state, so we just finished, and now we're in the off-season phase right now.
Right. Yeah. So you guys played your full season in the fall. So, kind of tell me about the growth period and kind of how you've changed as a quarterback this year and what you're kind of doing, to get ready for next year.
A lot more weightlifting. We're gonna lose a lot of people. We had 26 seniors, so we're gonna lose that. Most of it, our holdout line was seniors, so we're gonna lose all those people. So, definitely a lot more weightlifting. You're going to try and put on 20 pounds or so to get to 200. I think I'm at 185, 186 was the last time I weighed in. So going to try to get to 200 for sure.
Yeah.
Work on speed and everything. Just make myself better all around.
And so, have you heard from any colleges at this point? Have you been in communication with anybody?
Not really. I've had a few schools reach out and ask for my stats and stuff. I usually just give them my stats and then I send them my coach's info. And I mean, nothing too major.
Yeah. So, kind of, I'd say looking at that, what's kind of the first thing that you've wanted a school to know about you as a football player if they take you?
I'm a hard worker. I'm a competitor. I like to win. Definitely hate losing. So, I mean, winning is more fun than losing, and I would do almost anything to win. Just get the job done.
And so tell me a little about kind of your mom and dad and how they've kind of influenced you.
Well, my mom's definitely one of the loudest people in the stands every game. Even if there's only 2 parents allowed, she's definitely still the loudest one out of all the parents combined. And my dad, he gives me a lot of like insightful tips and stuff. in every sport, not even just football, but just every sport. And so that just kind of makes me all around better. And they're really supportive, so our family's like intact, I guess you could say. Like we're held together pretty well, and we just like, I don't know, we all get along with each other, and we all do our best in whatever we can, and they support us no matter what. So that's it's what you want.
And so tell me about kind of the best moment that you think you've had in your career.
I think winning either the quarterfinal or the semifinal, because I don't know, it's just been crazy. Being named state player of the year for 4A, that's crazy too. This year's been great. There's a lot of cool things that I could say, but if I had to narrow it down to one, I'd probably say just winning with my team as much as we did. We lost 2 times in the regular season, and it just kind of motivated us more.
And so do you have any hobbies outside of football?
Weightlifting.
Weightlifting, really?
Weightlifting, and just being active. I like to play sports a lot, so basketball. I like to play golf with my family.
Okay. And so I asked this to everybody, kind of the last final fun question here, but if you were to get drafted by an NFL team, what would be your preferred team that you'd want to get drafted by?
I probably want to go to the Titans.
Tennessee Titans. All right. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. All right. Well, thanks so much for coming on, Caden. I really appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, everybody, that was Caden Young out of Emmett High School. If that's to contact Caden, his Twitter account is @IronGiraffe12. I'll be sure to post his huddle link and information below. If you'd like to contact me, my Twitter account is @Emami Michael. Both my Instagram and Facebook are @TheHardCount with Michael Emami, so be sure to check those out. Also, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel as well, and a special thanks to Caden for coming on. All right, everybody, thanks so much for listening. Really appreciate it. This has been The Hard Count. Do you have what it takes to go to one?